Welcome to CSC series. In this particular book, the first chapter is about economic development. In the last class, we were speaking about the subject. I was introducing the subject economics. In the text, we are starting with the area, that is economic development and economic growth. It looks the same. Sometimes it looks the same, economic development and economic growth. Many people use these two words interchangeably, but it has got definite variations. There are changes. Economic growth means growth of one particular industry, growth of one particular area, growth of the economic side of the country. Economic growth means development is an entirely different concept. That is, it comprises all the aspects of an economy. See, I mean, in a country, see, example in Japan, there is economic growth is there. People have achieved too much of development in that particular area. But many people are arguing that the suicide rate is very high in Japan. So, if the economic side is okay, there is growth in the economic side, but development side means it is the integrated development. That is, it includes all the areas. Therefore, development includes, see, all the cultural area, educational area, physical, mental, all these areas. If a country develops in all these areas, then it is called development. Economic growth means income aspect. Only the income. We are covering only the income aspect. If the country's national income is increasing, and it is because of the contributions of Tata, Birla, Goenka, Ambani, Godrej, for all these peoples, because of their contribution, the income of the people of the country is increasing. It is called economic growth. If the total income that is received by the country is distributed in an equitable manner, then it is called economic development. So growth means the economic side of the country, the total income earning of the country. When we analyze about economic development, we should also take into consideration how far the income is distributed in an egalitarian manner. In 2014, in the civil service examination, there was a question about the structural changes. I'd like to start today's class with that particular area. That is, structural changes means if a country is engaged in the primary area, that is fishing, agriculture, and they are using country boats for fishing, and they are using bullock carts and spurred for agriculture, then that particular country can be called in the primary area. When that particular country is using all the mechanization, if they are introducing all the mechanization in the fishing area, in the agricultural area, in the primary area, and their income is increasing, their contribution to the national income is increasing, and they are maintaining a very good standard, and they are exporting the rest of their products. They are exporting outside, then we can say that there is a structural change in that country. So structural change means that we are moving from the primitive areas, from the primary area to a higher secondary level, higher area. If you are calculating manually, then we can say that there is only a primary area of they are using primitive areas. When they are moving from that particular area to computers, then it is called structural change. So many countries, those who were poor, they have moved from the primary area to the secondary area, and from the secondary area to the tertiary area. That means the structure in the service sector. Then it is called there is a structural change in that country. Economics can be broadly classified into two. One is microeconomics and the other is macroeconomics. Micros, M-I-K-R-O-S, in Greek, it means small. Macros, M-A-K-R-O-S, in Greek, it means big. So, when you are making a microscopic study into one particular economic problem, it is called microeconomics. When you are studying a big problem that affects thousands of people, it affects on the national level, it affects in the international level, then it is called a macroeconomic study. In Greek it is M-A-K-R-O-S, macroeconomics. So there are two subjects. If you are studying about one particular company, that is BSNL, its ups and downs only, its losses, its gains, its profit side, then it is microeconomics. If you are studying the telecommunications area on the national level or in the international level, it is macroeconomics. If you are studying the problem of one particular firm, it is called microeconomics. If you are studying the whole industry, then it is macroeconomics. Microeconomics is the worm's eye view of a problem. A worm, as it moves, when a stone comes, for that particular small worm, that small stone, from its side it looks as if it is a big mountain. So it may be correct for that particular worm. When a bird that looks from above, it sees the worm, the stone and the whole area. It is called a bird's eye view of the problem. So that is macroeconomics. Worm's eye view of the problem is called microeconomics. A worm sees all the details of that particular stone. It is called microeconomics. When the bird sees the whole area, that is called macro view. So a problem can be seen in relation to all the other things. See, if you are studying national income of India, that is macroeconomics. If you are studying about one person's income, one firm's income, then it is called microeconomics. So these are the broad areas of economics, that is microeconomics and macroeconomics. Thank you.